Okay, hey everybody, this is Alex from KeeneOnTheMarket.com with your end of day recap. What a Friday the 13th did we have? I was sniffing out a rat, and even though we had a sell signal here that I pointed out to, I felt like it was going to be a screw job. Again, if you go back and look at my video yesterday, I said I am not taking this sell trade because I really wanted the market to get below this red area. This is why. This is because when we're in this cloud area, this is where the neutral stance is. The market does not have a dominant supply or demand push or pull in this area. Albeit there is a slight bearish tone in this zone. This is where I use this example all the time. It's like if somebody pushes you out onto the ice rink and you really have no traction. You can't walk forward, backwards, sideways, but you're still sliding in the direction of where you were pushed from. This is where I see this. It's a very slippery zone with no traction. So the market got up and over this cloud for the second time. I actually think we're going to do the same thing. I actually think we're going to have a couple days above the cloud. We're going to have maybe a good candle pattern cluster to short to get back into the pattern. You can see that this trend line is now going to be adjusted down. So the key zones to look for is about 717. You might see a turn here on the 17th or the 18th going into next week. Let's take a look at crude. Crude got back into the zone we were looking at that we found a minor bottom. It didn't really like to spend any time between the 78.82. Still sitting between the 88.84. We're getting up into resistance zone, so if crude can really pop and maybe make it outside of this, what I'm trying to view as maybe a high and tight flag, you've got a possible target up to the top of the cloud here. So you can see that it's got a pretty good structural resistance up near 94 even. So crude still kind of locked in a range, still kind of bottoming out. The euro, what the heck is wrong with this thing? It's just up and down, crazy, crazy, crazy. This is actually called a pipe bottom or a tweezer bottom. So you got two long tails, equidistant or almost the same at the bottom. You could see a possible trend reversal off this candle cluster. You need to see a pop, up and close above today's, Friday's high for it to be confirmed. You possibly could make it back into this 23 even zone, but the trend is still very much to the downside. Upside resistance is still way up here at 24.27, so there's kind of this vacuum in here. So, it might get a little wild. Again, the trend is very bearish. You can see the Chico span is below the price action currently. Additionally, the trend as measured by the ADX line is 27 and it's in a negative stance. So we are strongly trending to the downside. So beware of that for the euro. Let's take a look at one last chart, GLD, gold. Gold is finally getting the message. We got a bottom here. We had a false breakout here, and now we're bumping the resistance zone. So right here at 156 even, I've got my hand on the trigger. I'm waiting for the buy signal. I'm waiting to get in because I know coming out of this mid-July, we're going into a seasonally strong period for gold. Into the end of the year, up into the New Year's. This is when gold normally performs the best. I would actually want to see silver outperform gold because silver, to be honest, seems like it's been wagging the tail on the dog lately. So if you want to see if gold's going to make a big move, I want to see silver move first. So that's your recap. Again, we are running out fast of places for the webinar. Since we opened it up for free, we have limited space using the trading room software that we have. So if you or anybody you know would like to reserve a spot, please email sales@KeeneOnTheMarket to reserve your spot, or if you want to just go to KeeneOnTheMarket.com, our blog, there is a link to a sign-up page. So go there, and where Andrew's going to be talking about earnings. I know he hit a lot of winning trades from last week's Alcoa, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo. Yum got moved, so Yum's moved out. So we're going to be talking about a whole plethora of stocks going into next week, so make sure to sign up, and I'll see you Sunday. Bye.